Hello, hello. Sini dumbelop tu kungam sa. Tundang ngoma de ngu lobzen sabaji ko chu imba. The respiration che. Ta tene 다른 아주 못투규이 respiration de kesa tundang ngoma de lange respiration chasan chi dishi gyap tu ma chung an daring ege ma respiration de chasan chi ma dishi gyap an de ga respiration se na respiration la ya rikari kazu yume di ma chi dishi gyagi to so nga zo lobsen di na le ya zhe tumbe bu chu kya zo respiration in organism se lobsen di na le ya zo bu gi jushi de dire kya zo dikhe be kore respiration de che and types of respiration jushi ni di zo bu che ta di nga zo ge. This is our focus area. Tang azu tangbo de la de che lobsen de ma chung li ya tanda zin de tuwe bu ni ge tibesh durwa de tibettv de sha artificial the natural light se na khar re ya she jine bu ji artificial se na that something which is not natural, something which is made by humans ngazu me gi so sha ba ji la artificial sigwa synthetic la ne dig do artificial. So artificial man-made, something which is not natural, something which is made by we humans, the digital artificial. So artificial source of light, tanda the artificial kharrela na source of light keshe gorta, source of light, source of light. So when we say artificial source of light, then we've got candles, bulbs, electric bulbs. Look, shell to ticket. Mig sujurwa, rangshi chungyo ke marwa. These are artificial source of light. And then you may say our television set. Again, that's an artificial source of light. So these are artificial sources of light. Torch ticket some artificial. Now natural se to samba rangshi ki chungsha bachilirwa. Something which is not man-made, the digital. So, for example, sun is a natural source of light. Stars are natural source of light. And bioluminescent. Bioluminescent animals. Firefly. Firefly. Burixta. Soja mangbuchiya. Soso rangi yodi. They can produce their own light, they can emit their own light. So these organisms that which can produce their own light are called bioluminescent. So these are natural sources of light. And then luminescent 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 those that which produces their own light. These are called luminescent. Produce luminescent the objects luminescent object non-luminescent luminescent object mare I'm not a luminescent object because I can't produce my own light you see me, that's because the light that is falling on my body is being reflected. Thus you can see me. So I'm not a luminescent, luminescent mare. Luminescent are those objects which can produce their own light. Sun is a luminescent object. Stars, these are luminescent ray. Candle is a luminescent, bulb, TV, sun, star, thangma luminescent ray. Luminescent object ray te ine ya. Digedi artificial luminescent object. These are natural luminescent objects. Traditional ones in ticket. Laso tatine nganzu sele dumbe boguso. Now, if you remember class 7, last time I talked about Boyle's law because that's something very much related in understanding how we take in gas from outside into our lungs. Should ever die, but what is the science behind it? How are we able to take in gases into our lungs? That some of you may say that's very natural because I'm breathing, and if I breathe in, naturally the air has to go in. But that's not a reasonable answer. The Chidang answer Remato Tsanik the Tevas came into us. So Taringa Kazang Tsanik Tone on to Deshish Gabina. Lovana Lung Kangdan, the college Deshish Gabina, Yakizan Laswa. I talked about Boyle's law. Chidang Dushugin Datari. Respiration, the face, even respiration, the Nangla, respiration, in the topic, we are talking about respiration. There is a difference between respiration and breathing. Breathing, the respiration, yi pala ya keba yore, sikting yi pala, kebar chimba yore, shushui. Breathing is a physical process. That's breathing. Also ventilation, that's breathing or ventilation. It's nothing but a process of taking in and giving out gases. Taking in gas, that's inhalation. Exhaling, giving out gases. Breathing, that's a breathing, physical process. Like my nostril, my nasal passage, nasal cavities, then my trachea, my lungs, lower the trachea, the digegi, diaphragm, the manguchi legachigora, the wangbo digegi legachigora. And therefore, it's a physical process. Whereas respiration, respiration is a chemical process. It's a biochemical process. Kap tudu karchigor sena, zegyurchik supunala, turbunala, chumbi tone, se shavadi tor, seju ra, seju digedi karila yurgore, nushula yurgore. That process is the gyurum diliyang respiration sa. Ok jingup sena digdwa. So respiration nala even tangbodi, I would say breathing. These are the events. When we talk about respiration, what are the events that occur? Breathing, that's the first event. Saninala, we call it as ventilation. Breathing. And the second event is diffusion of gas. I'll talk about it, diffusion of gas. I'll show you the picture of it, diffusion of gas. And the third event is cellular respiration. Or you may say respiration. It's a chemical process, right? So, gyurimsum gitone ngazu respiration the dishigeche. Ta gyurim tangbo tinga zu breathing reda ventilation. Di kezang yerops ke shevi breathing di. Gyurimsim de asum de kiransu peje kezang에 dene gotsu brerwa daring에 di juk dubche and dene dingi gang ke shigirwa. Yeah, breathing gal인다. Breathing sedu karesena process niyor ya. Inhalation and exhalation. Right? We are all familiar with these two processes involved, inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means taking in gas from the surrounding into our lungs. Exhalation means releasing out the gas from our lung to the surrounding, or the exhalation, inhalation, exhalation. Inhale, exhale. Now, more important question is, how do we explain the mechanism? These two mechanisms. We know that there are two different mechanisms involved in breathing process. Ya ma len tang chebekap so ya gyurim ni chigi ya len ma tang gyurim ni chwa. Tati gyurim ni digi tone and ngazo lower na la gas leviata lower na ne ma chir gas lung digi de ma tya the contest chungores. Mechanism. Now we are here to explain the mechanism. The mechanism of inhalation and exhalation. That's very important. Now, to understand this, the gotsuyalaya, nikesa mechanism the deshigyalaya, karishesun. Tangpotela, air moves from high pressure to low pressure. Dijisheswa. Tadi ngema deshe gyatu samba dingi di yinji meji semba na shachene katuna di deshe gyabe gyurim de na ya kiranso dingi she shab di ma sembal shache pejutan yerta so yangse tenguche. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure, and di deshe gyache dunge kesa duntangoma de ya kiranso le ya bottle chik na la gambuti ma ma zudan di nge de she gaswa air pressure di thone ta nibu de kharre nibu de la Boyle's law lir Boyle's law ki khar se go rese na ta Boyle's law yange station ida this time I have brought with me new activity tadi Boyle's law ran de she gire tingo dudanguma de la nge de she gabi dudanguma de plastic bottle chi pe and to do somebody ya plastic bottle dinge o ya chip ka so shrink do che so this se sta ma tange de ya bottle shake bottle chi pe ro di ya ga yugure de den ro chire pa tandenge de ya yana tangbo tinge chi so ra Boyle's law de she ga di I have taken a syringe the tom ne ra digre 50 ml syringe re ra and the opening dinge cover chi shai nge de khadima igung dinge ka shawi I've taken a small balloon a balloon chun jush le me so that I can insert it into the hole shong de share ra tange dina look in da look at the size of this balloon ra dina long khan yu da test chen so ka khan sam che nge dina look in ra now tasya dina le ya ku chine kya sa dina gambu di khar chi do tange dos she syringe close shi ginda khajap che tange nge di ya push shi ya buja tan kinda ya buja tan pick up so da di na la syringe ki di na column di na le ya tongba marwa gambu de ye ba che di da nyam to khari yor se na di na la lung chi yor ba it's not empty there is air in it right so de nge khar chu go re syringe di na ya push shi du sambali ya nge khar chu go re plung di dok sir go ba so to do some khar chu go re you tell me am I increasing the pressure when I push the syringe shaft inside the syringe inside this column am I increasing the air pressure or am I decreasing the air pressure ya buja tam becomes so definitely ngelung ditsir becomes so I'm increasing the pressure right so data sia ya guchin kharchi gambutil ya ku sia now I am increasing the air pressure inside this syringe and observe what happens to the size of this balloon सीधा balloon दिखा चे सो थगी की size comparatively थगी की size ते लेखा चे सो छुन उठो सो pressure increase चेवी ना कंपू दी नांग की योबे की gas की volume दी decrease चे सो छुन उठो सो ता दिगी dokcho चिकिंदा दिगी dokcho दी 당에게 Two thinking da, chilo thinking da. Tangi khachi gore thinking ya buja tang kapso I'm increasing the pressure. I increase the pressure. As a result, the volume of the gas inside the balloon decreases. Now I am decreasing the pressure. Ye reverse cho opposite direction dengi ki cho shebatil ma thinking da. Sia tempe kapso kharchungut. When I decrease the pressure, the balloon gets inflated, which means that the volume of air inside the balloon increase. So, Boyle's law lana khar se gorlana decrease the pressure, volume increases. Decrease the pressure, volume increases. Decrease the pressure, volume of the gas increases. Kambuti share droswa nang lung dikhanswa. Dire. So, ngegi thagi ya buja tam bikapsu I increase the pressure, volume decreases. When I decrease the pressure, volume increases. So you can even do that at home. So Boyle's law khale do volume da pressure ni de inversely proportional do chitengor. Diga se gore when you increase the volume when you increase the pressure you decrease the volume. When you decrease the pressure you increase the volume. Crying oppositely related rays. Deva the context to volume the pressure ni phale ya air ki volume the pressure ni phale ya deva context to gas ki volume the pressure ni phale deva context to lana they are oppositely related. Radwa chik pharna shendi cha chik cha suna shendi phar duk session tengudwa. So the Boyle's law ta kodo stache. Tange nebadale ya chik air move from high pressure to low pressure le di chik de kiran so activity din sia tinge dok sechne delivery tube ni le be shell ga chi delivery tube and chik la yang gambu di thu sha bi ro shemba di free re ta penang ege gambu ne di shell delivery tube shell de ne ege push ga be na gambu di sia I can't inflate it ye de gambu pu ja dum da 다 계승에 되네 푸자 되네 if I blow it nge 되네 lung 땅베이나 아니 감부디스야 푸캉스와 칸스와 디 델 투민도와 감부디 so 감부디 야 베그마르와 룽캉마르와 오둑셰 땅에 가지게 디다 유림데 센스와데 통스와 키나서 카데 디 튜브니디 카왈 튜메 네직디 감불 튜레 네직디 동바레 게 튜요마레 다댕에기 디나라 인다 제단 난루비 성에 되네 푸자고 찍버찍이야리 감부디 푸지 두말 아 땅에 쉐고 난루인다 쉐담 난루치네 나게 되네 푸자고 다긴에 되네 야 똥바 임백값으로와 I can easily blow the balloon, inflate the balloon. But when the same balloon is inserted into this bottle, 땅에 되는 포식량으로 가수식량 두다. 다 댕에 되네 이군디 가셔라 당부. 가서 디 이군디 마가베나 디나 룽도 사시도와. 다 이군디 가고와. 안 댕에 푸장. 감부디 푸칸 카고도와. 데시칸 다긴 치료를 여번랑 신기 내단지 중국문도 와디 간스나 디 낭로는 거는 그런 롱지 칸데요사 사제지 진켄시 여러 롱디게 사제지 진요사 아니 감부디 나라 롱 칸야라 사제 스케메도 고 시라 베토고 말해 독세 땅에 있다 디 나네 다디 이공딩에 까메다 디나 롱도 사요 풀 양투고도 와 땅에기 디네 푸마장 와서 디네 장긴다 다기 디네 장 투구면 도와 디네 장 투구면 도와 됐어야 땅에 디네 푸 장긴다 디네 감부디 장 투구 도와 네 감부디 푸 장사 디네에게 초디 배주 단친 다디 가르치는 레스 레디 디네에 가지고 있으나 녜푸 장매다 얘기 두시시네 디 나라 에어 프레셔 쉬어라 버를 난기 에어 프레셔다 버를 치로기 에어 프레셔 중그러와 녜 데네 옥 탱기도 예 가지고 있으나 버를 난기 녜 야탱이다 녜마 롱디 땅매다 녜 야탱 롱디 야집이 야집도 삼발라 버를 난기 롱디 녜기 추템버 치로 템버 버를 난기 롱디 치로 템도 삼발라 아니 감부디 베우다 감부디 베우소와 bottle nang gi lung ding e chilol mat tem beinda chilo mat tem tu bottle nang la e gi pressure de khar chavre low chavre rwa bottle nang gi lung mat tem beina nang lo gi e gi pressure de low chagrwa chilo gi air pressure di high chavrwa comparatively high chagrwa ani khar chigre chilo gi lung di nang zu chimper air move from high pressure to low pressure so that air always move from high pressure to low pressure nge gi pressure difference thande chala gambu de begum indwa 가서 air pressure 다 low 치로기 pressure 다 난기 pressure 니 지바 인사 제체와 당에 얘기 같이 해버려 pressure 기 difference 데 케버디 쇠버려와 how 랑예 간데 쇠버려라네 롱디 보틀 난기 롱디 맞대 버린 얘기 치로 템버 치로 템베나 다 보틀 나라 칼 컨섬시 동바 차버와 there maybe there are few molecules of air in it 간다 나로기 air pressure 디 얘기 뇽도 담버려 so low air pressure inside the bottle, high air pressure outside the bottle. So air rushed into the bottle from high pressure to low pressure, thus inflating the balloon. Oh, duk shechne. So khanda concept ni de azu beju tainda. Din ni de sample sha. Boyle's law, the air movement of air from high pressure to low pressure. Din ni sample sha che. Now mechanism the dishes checking air remote him thon da. Peche. This go to you. 땅에 리모시 들어와. So this is a rough outline of human respiratory system. Dangi chazan timo go che ding anzu gi nostril che. Nostril nagu gi igun cherwa, and this will be our nasal cavity. This is our oral cavity ding anzu mouth re dakha. And this is our oral cavity or buccal cavity. Khanangi pardon cherwa. Cavity. And this is our pharynx at the back of our mouth. We have got a pharynx. And this is our voice box, larynx. And this is our trachea, the windpipe trachea. It's a ring of cartilage. These are our lungs. Ta anzu ge di khran chazan ji la lo di chazan ji lo lagruwa ta lo na la ya ta ya chi rimba do chi yongre visceral pleura che parietal pleura che nerwa ken tinye thona kran so tinai digre visceral pleura che chilo dila parietal pleura dukse yang kran so ge dinde siktige tiya sha gu dusane kina su tebre sinde dumbe na la ya de chidan tekat je ge de ke yu marte ine ngazo lowa nangi chashe chida re parietal pleura che andi partelia cavity chungurwa partodelia this cavity area chdo space chdo this is the cavity, and we call this cavity as a pleural cavity. We call this as pleural cavity. And this is our lung. Okay. And then, tangye nanglo la te siya TV nada. Ado sharp durda. These are our bronchus, singular bronchus, plural chevin bronchi chera, and then bronchioles digedi. Khatangi de chura. Bronchioles. Bronchus get further divided into bronchioles, these small, and then finally we reach here. These are our alveoli sac. Alveolus lane take to alveoli sac. Doshe ta tene chik tide yungruwa ngazo ge lowa le ya kya ge so ro chik. We have these ribs. Check ye some shi nga tuk du ye good chu che duk che che wa ribs khatsuyor sena hanzu de ribs chungni yor wa ngazu tangko de ribs chungni yor che ribs chungni na ne tame gi rib ni di also false rib lane digitu floating ribs lane digitu dige sternum nyam do tuyo mare so nge de chushti ribs to zo gi parla khariyor lana there is a muscle ribs to zo parla muscle chiyore muscle dige mingla intercostal muscle layer we have got intercostal muscle between the ribs now the sikdi phejtangi inda jularwa we call these muscles as intercostal muscle. That's here. Remove the dindche. That mechanism here. Khande me. Tangbo de la inhalation in da. deshe thangbo di respiration ki mechanism thangbo di inhalation breathing ki mechanism sorry breathing ki mechanism deshe kya goyo I mean explaining you the mechanism of breathing and number 1 it's inhalation right oh ya condense oh ya tam pick up slower na la ngajo long di khangor wa adi condense chine leb go res long yal condense leb go sena ta dele ya tangbo dela ya I'm writing it in point wise tangbo dela kharchi de you have got a muscle here dele ya you've got a muscle here this muscle is called diaphragm this muscle is called diaphragm ye deti shinda diaphragm che so nganso chowo breathing mechanism deshe kya bu kapso respiratory system dinala chowo lega chinge muscle ni yore intercostal muscle da ane diaphragm ni these are the two muscles that work and which helps us to inhale and exhale so muscle ni digi ming kya bachi one is diaphragm and the other is intercostal muscle ta desya tangbo kharchigre during inhalation diaphragm when I say the muscles contract muscle kumgiri ladu chambala when I say muscles when I say muscles I mean diaphragm and intercostal muscle dini dil shugu muscle ni di contract cheb kapsu diaphragm contract cheb kapsu kharchigre muscles diaphragm contract cheb kapsu diaphragm moves down diaphragm the inhalation kapsu diaphragm moves down diaphragm the mar phabdus tangana shingi intercostal muscle the contract cheb kapsu kharchigre the ribs nganjo ribs dige dikhachigre they move up and out ribs move up and out yeah and chilo tango di belly chilo thunligidwa di chungor moves up and out diaphragm moves down but the intercostal muscles when they contract the ribs these ribs they move up and out that dindechi chungchanga and they khachiga niba delaya dindechi chungchang yuwa dindechi thechang when this thing happens the volume of the lung increases the lower nangi pardon shungurwa that increases ta dordu shigyo dange volume of lung increases tagi khallasu Boyle's law ki khallagutu kesi volume pharna remember Boyle's law khallagore volume the pressure ni di inversely proportional rhythm mare Boyle's law ki lagorba kesi volume increase china pressure kharchigre decrease chigirwa because both are oppositely related so when volume of the lung increases what happens to the pressure inside the lung will it increase or decrease so it will decrease lower nangi pressure air pressure the chak dugurwa kansana lower nangi volume the increase chevrwa volume condes increase che so that's because of these two muscles ra muscle ni di la tension muscle ni di kharche so when they contract diaphragm moves down ribs move up and out therefore the volume of the lung increases when the volume of lung increases the pressure inside the lung decreases as per the Boyle's law ta pressure chak barta di nang ki air pressure di chak tu sambala chilo ki air pressure what should I say the chilo ki air pressure se do I would call it as ta de thiginda ngajo sugu ki chilo la atmospheric pressure tishorwa atmospheric pressure there is an atmospheric pressure outside our body and which is 760 mmHg dire atmospheric pressure diga sure chilo nga jo sugu chilo la sugu nanglo la air pressure di low chaswa air pressure di ma chak suma there is a decrease in the air pressure and that's because the volume of lung increases tangma thu dwa dewa dwa so volume lung gi low nang gi volume di part du rangshing gi low nang gi air pressure di ma chak du gurwa because Boyle's law says so air pressure de la chak du sambala chilo gi atmospheric pressure di yo bache ani chilo ka the atmospheric pressure the 760 che lower nangi air atmospheric pressure the kc air pressure the machak suna let's say 759 mmHg lower nangi air pressure the direct macha suna ta kharchi gre tagi niwa diyo ba remember this activity air moves from high pressure to low pressure that's a fact air always move from high pressure to low pressure ka tu na high pressure ne low pressure chola move chigwa so outside it's high pressure 760 mmHg inside the lung it's 759 mmHg pressure is low so where will the air move will move from high pressure to low pressure dok she lower na la long di khang legor volume of the lung increases then since volume is inversely proportional to pressure therefore pulmonary pressure the pressure inside the lung decreases the pressure inside the lung decreases so lower nangi pressure di chak suna air moves in air rushes in chilo ne nangla chilo there is a high pressure nangla air pressure di low re so air will always move from high pressure to low pressure that's how air fills in our lungs ngato lower na lung duks khang legor that's the inhalation process mechanism di duks reda ta digi dosho samtana how about exhalation ma chir toyedi ta chir toybe kapso again these two muscles work very effectively crying lega chigorta so u ya da tang da mat ya le ma tang che di muscle ni digi lega chukshi chigor now think about exhalation taking also inhalation deshe kya so now you may think about exhalation just the opposite of inhalation kharchigor exhalation kapsu tagi muscles contract chidwa ta kharchigre opposite of contract is relax deida tange delaya now I am explaining exhalation the second mechanism is exhalation now what happens during exhalation we're going to write just the opposite of inhalation so during inhalation muscles contract but during exhalation the muscle will relax muscles relaxes opposite of contract is relax contract relax right so muscles se do again I am talking about the diaphragm and the intercostal muscle so when the muscle relaxes what happens diaphragm moves tagi down imba takhare diaphragm moves up tagi ma down imba now the diaphragm moves up exhalation chidu diaphragm moves up ribs catches tagi intercostal muscle the contract chidu ribs move up and out chiswa now what happens is when we exhale ma lung di ma chilo tempe kapsu ribs will move digi dokcho samtanda tagi up ina down out ma chilo tempe ina in right ribs move down and in this song sa kharchigre lower nangi volume di kharchigre tagi increase cheswa now decrease let's start think just the opposite of inhalation volume of the lung decreases now again as per the Boyle's law when the volume decreases pressure will increase right when the volume decreases pressure will increase you remember this thing when we decrease volume when volume decreases the pressure increases like this one when the volume decreases the pressure inside this increases. I'm increasing the pressure. C, the volume of the gas decreases. So that's a Boyle's law. So when the volume of the lung decreases, since V is inversely proportional to pressure, therefore the pressure inside the lung will increase. Volume decreases, pressure increases. So lower nang la pressure dikhar chavri, increase chevri. Let's say increase chevri na 761 mmHg. Tachilola, it's 760 mmHg. So high pressure inside, low pressure outside. So where will the air move then? The air will move from high pressure to low pressure. So there la high pressure yeruwa tachilol thyoya go chugur. Dokshin. O doksheshine o yalnes jungore matangya jungore. That's the science behind it. And the jeshe gyabukapso muscle nidi, they play very important role. The diaphragm and intercostal muscle play very important role. And the next thing is you have to understand the Boyle's law and the movement of air from high pressure to low pressure. These two things. These pechutang gurungan deliya. O duksre mechanism nidi. Ta peche, if the breathing mechanism is clear, then we'll move on to our next topic, that is breathing event sum nye thagi thoma nge ngodo cheswa even sum your rest during respiration 3 event occurs. Now nge dela kiransola ya even thangbo the breathing is done, ventilation even thasung. And now the second event is niwa the yurim niwa the karesena diffusion of gas. That is here. Diffusion of gas di toksinda. The part now see the kiran so diffusion of gas to thungre. Dinala chick de par dich to thangbush to de. The part. The part thangbut nala ya alveolus gas exchange lan timidwe. The ngazulova nal chungor. As I mentioned in my previous diagram, ye the board kan tivkaswa. The kapsu nge lowa nal thamatela lung di khawalib gire sena. The air finally reaches in the alveoli. Alveolus lana digdu, alveoli sac lana digdu. Tela jorgri. The gambu sodo with the chunju the manguch parnal tongudwa. That's your alveoli sac. These are the alveoli sac. So delaya and jorgres gas digeti, lung digeti. Oxygen gas digeti. That's sida. The alveolus is richly supplied with blood capillary. Blood vessel shuchi tum sharta. Air diffusion lana movement of air from region of higher concentration to lower concentration. Pena nganzo ug ya lamp kapsu lower nala gas khadlib oxygen gas lab dugurwa thama dela oxygen gas lab sa di alveolus sac nal dela ya chunjus thongu dwe de di tangi ende shawra kiranchula the this here you draw chigi inda. This is the din masli mi ya that din this chance thongu be na din ala ya air tangi there ande shi ja board kan shi ja pena the alveoli sac in be nada. Alveolus sac in Bena. Let's say this is the alveolus. Alveolus singular chirwa. That dinala nganzugi alveolus dinala oxygen gas leme layer da. This is your blood vessel. Tardosegi nganzu tube the cigarette wa. That dinanglola ya this RBC they move. Right? Blood ta yutokorda. Let's say this is our RBC blood, and now what happens is lung nang la oxygen mangboche ta nang la ya there are more carbon dioxide gas coming from the cells and tissues, but there are very few oxygen gas. Let's say 1 or 2. There will be an exchange. khare exchange chigilana del oxygen manga yobeche ta nal oxygen yunga yosa the oxygen from the alveolus will move into the blood. So that process is called diffusion. Diffusion se na khare se na movement of substance from a region of higher concentration. Oxygen gas khawa manga do alveolus nala mangbo do ta nala oxygen gas nyu do hala meva do chire do. So khar chig do se na oxygen gas ti gyugya go chugur khawa khane khawa chogla gyug dugur se na from a region of higher concentration khawa manga yosa chogne khawa nyunga yosa chogla gyug dugur. That process is called diffusion. Diffusion lena kharre movement of substance from a region of higher concentration. Here the concentration of oxygen is high. Concentration of O2 is high. Manga doa high se du manga doa alveolus nala O2 mangbo doa. Yeah, O2 mangbo doa. But in the blood vessel capillary nala ya. Capillary di nala ya oxygen ki concentration di nyunga doa. Here concentration of oxygen is low or less. nyunga doa. So khachigre substance di khane khawa yugurlana from a region of high concentration to region of low concentration. Manga yosa chone nyunga yosa chola yugdugre. That thing is called diffusion. So there is diffusion chungorta between the alveolus and the blood vessel. Alveolus na blood vessel ni phala ya gas exchange. Let's see. There is carbon dioxide do. Yes, maybe could be very few molecules of carbon dioxide gas. And there is carbon dioxide mang thaje doshi bache. Let's say they have still many of these carbon dioxide gas. There is carbon dioxide gas manga doa CO2 manga doa blood vessel nganzo capillary nanglo le ya carbon dioxide manga doa. So again there will be a diffusion. As a result, carbon dioxide gas will move from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. Capillary nangla carbon dioxide manga yobache alveolus nangla carbon dioxide nyunga che. So carbon dioxide di khane khawala yug dugre sena high concentration chogne low concentration chogla yug dugre. That is called diffusion. So there ya diffusion chungore. As a result, diffusion di chungsanga there is an exchange of gas. Gas exchange chitugor. Process dila gyurim dila ya diffusion sa. Ya ta ditik bache. Taga nang shingi yang anzoy ge dela ya. Detevi na. Pena nge tabung chikcherwa. Yang ta dux legorda. Ning ne ma cheche. Ning ne ma cheche ta di yug legorda. Na ta di nang lo la career sena ngege. Oxygen gas mangoyorda. This is again a capillary. And there are plenty of oxygen inside the blood, right? Yeah, this is my cell. You may say it's a tissue also, cell, yangna tissue. Di nangla khariyore sena carbon dioxide lemeyor. Tadi carbon dioxide condition lebre shedi tadi julange deshigegi respiration deshigebikaps. Ta karchigre dela oxygen shira mindu very few oxygens are there. Maybe very few oxygen, less oxygen molecules are there. So kharchigre again oxygen molecule will move from higher concentration to low concentration. Capillary ne ngajo cell nangla oxygen chuligir. Ani pha khar dugre esena carbon dioxide dur. Tayange interest na. Color manda nishtora. CO2 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 duk sheshra. And there are carbon dioxide maybe very few. So there is exchange. Again there is exchange. So anjo ki suku ki cell the tissue da capillary phala capillaries in the blood vessel re di phala ya gas exchange chigdo again that process is called diffusion. So process ni the diffusion re thangbo breathing chigre ogya oxygen ya lembre oxygen len chene len sabjula oxygen di lowa nal de dig marwa khawa tugre ko left sa sa yorba ko khawala ne gugre oxygen di khawala go khoir oxygen di khawala go khoir sena ta deida mechanism the event sumba dinda kya sia oxygen khawala phejores samdanda oxygen di kawala pejere isena even somebody respiration cellular respiration tasya ngajo respiration la type near ye duksena aerobic anaerobic aerobic sena kharire respiration sena food energy la gyurya dila respiration sa when food is converted into energy that process is called respiration now to convert food into energy there could be two ways one is called aerobic the other is called anaerobic now in case of aerobic food is converted into energy with the use of oxygen. Here we use oxygen gas. Oxygen gas but in case of anaerobic, food is converted into energy in the absence of oxygen or in the very limited supply of air. Yana oxygen pe nyunyu che, yana oxygen mevatone chungor. Dinichila anaerobic sa. So this is the basic difference. Tang egi aerobic di kawala chungu yoresina aerobic respiration occur in mitochondria. The aerobic respiration take place in mitochondria. Anaerobic respiration di yang rignila shijeva cheginda. Anaerobic respiration. One is called the anaerobic respiration di langege fermentation lane digidu. I may use the word fermentation for anaerobic respiration. Fermentation sena kharire glucose energy la gyurya dil lagor but in this case we don't use oxygen without the use of oxygen when food is converted into energy that is called fermentation and that thing is majorly done by the bacteria raw fermentation so fermentation di so dire glucose energy la gyurya dil oxygen pecho madang boton gyurya dil fermentation sigre so dela ya anaerobic respiration di fermentation ro chire ta dela ya yewani la chena anaerobic respiration la yewani di kharire sena alcoholic fermentation chikche and then yewani wa dikhare sena lactic acid fermentation. Lactic acid fermentation. Dirda. So anaerobic lycia. Type nidwa. There are two types of anaerobic respiration. One is called alcoholic fermentation. The other one is called lactic acid fermentation. Aerobic food converted into energy in the presence of oxygen and this thing occur in the mitochondria of our cell. Ngazo tabung nangi mitochondria such delia tabung chungu delia ani tanda di aerobic respiration di chungore. Anaerobic respiration sena fermentation chigla lagore and dilia rigni yore alcoholic fermentation senge chigna anaerobic senge ni rigni wa di lactic acid fermentation. The alcoholic fermentation di inda dishe de glucose tishaura food lane digidu glucose lane digidu glucose di kharchi kor nganje energy la kyurkor but do we use oxygen here no since it is anaerobic respiration therefore we don't use oxygen and where does this take place in alcohol fermentation it takes place in the yeast cell in some bacteria also. So duksheshine yeast cell nal chungore we don't use oxygen and the thamadela alcoholic fermentation ki end product halana energy plus carbon dioxide dir and the energy depend nyure as compared to aerobic respiration ye industry urwa digi energy sogyo ta digi energy sogyo yagusya aerobic rest during aerobic respiration the amount of energy made is higher than the energy made during anaerobic respiration. Tadi chunju chi tongyo me ka shirwa kyanso yagu seya zoom chide aerobic respiration nala energy da ge tas compare chigyo darwa aerobic respiration nala energy 36 ATP sugyo na and diga chi sugyo na ani alcoholic fermentation nala energy sushavadi 2 ATP nyung re tagana shin lactic acid fermentation nala kharchi gorsena nganjo glucose ti again energy like you we convert glucose into energy ani kharchi gor delaya khawal chungor lactic acid di muscle cell generally muscle cell na nganjo shane tabung na la chungor lactic acid di ta dekap su ya product khare la na product energy plus lactic acid did energy plus lactic acid so say the tade nganjo aerobic respiration cups khare go do we need oxygen during aerobic respiration we need oxygen di changma khawa chunggo re respiration process di kangja khawa chunggo re cell nangla di chine nganjo khale re chik cellular respiration because the whole event occur in the cell respiration take place in the cell di chikche nivadela respiration is of two types aerobic and anaerobic aerobic requires oxygen normally we do aerobic respiration in order to respire in order to do this thing aerobic respiration we need oxygen gas and we get oxygen gas through diffusion process tagila so de ngajo tha nangne oxygen gas ti thabung la chu le ani pha khartigre carbon dioxide chu oxygen lengyo de cell nang la oxygen chu lengyo de ta de phejo chigor thabung na mitochondria lab such they libgire and then they use the oxygen gas in converting food into energy this is called aerobic respiration in case of respiration reach bachi yore anaerobic dina la kharchugore food energy le gyurgore imbe ine dela kebar khariyotna we don't use oxygen as the oxygen phejutango mare it take place in the absence of oxygen ta deche ta dene tamatela comparison chigi aerobic ta anaerobic ni phal aerobic anaerobic respiration ni bala kebar khariyome tangbodela it occurs in the presence of oxygen O2 nivatela it occurs in the absence or limited O2 deche kebar nivadi occur in mitochondria cell na gi mitochondria la such del chungore dela occurs in khawal chungore yeast cell ta muscle cell cytoplasm na chungore anaerobic respiration then somebody produces more energy delaya produces less energy kebar sum chung swa ta kebar shiva di khina jo ya thine degree kebar shiva di product kan thine degree aerobic respiration na la product kharre and products are aerobic respiration ka carbon dioxide water and energy dire this sum dire during aerobic respiration these are the end product thamadela energy sugure plus carbon dioxide sugure plus water this sum the sugure anaerobic respiration na la end product kharre la na end product ethanol che plus carbon dioxide chik che taga nang shingi end product rich lactic acid dinitr and plus energy yobache. These are the end products. So kebar see the kebar shish here yanga see aerobic the anaerobic respiration the generally aerobic respiration the oxygen yobatoni chungure anaerobic oxygen me yangna nyunyu nyungshe tol chigre. Aerobic respiration the nganzu thabung nangi mitochondrial lysis del chigre. Anaerobic the yangna yeast cell nangla yangna muscle cell nal chungre. Sumba de la aerobic respiration ki nushu mangate thugre nushu gi zade manga su thugre ATP sigirwa ngazo denge bracket nangla ATP tishaw. ATP manga su thugre di nushu gi zachil law. So de la ya anaerobic nangla produces less energy nushu gi zade nyunga su thugre. Thama de la end product aerobic respiration ki thama chungsa bjula khari sugre la na carbon dioxide water and energy. Anaerobic respiration ki end product khare yangna ethanol the carbon dioxide the energy sugre yana lactic acid the energy sugre. These are the end products. Dus che thani kiran chole ya ngege respiration the deva yo even sumchik echumbu sumchi deshe ge respiration ki even sum di khare khare re thangbo dela breathing niba dela diffusion of gas sumba dela cellular respiration. First breathing occurs, then there's a diffusion of gas, and finally there is a respiration occurring in our cell. Respiration the cell nang chungbor. Or duksheshe even sum the yange yakpuchi sida kiranso and the kan samno yakpuchita kya jon yakpuchi rochi. That's it, tochna.